Hello. So this is just a quick update where I am currently with the progress going through this through the Nazi Germany topic. It's now November 15th, I think, 2021. I gave myself 1.5 more months time to go through a couple of more books of this topic, and yeah, I just want to mention them, and then later on I can see if I actually went through them, and especially in the conclusion, I probably will give a recommendation if somebody wants to go through the topic as well in more depth, maybe which titles to consider, and so that you get most of it because it's quite time consuming. Lots of pages or hours of audio to go through. So at the moment, I'm listening to the Hell and Back from Ian Kirscher. I have like 3 more hours on this book. Well, 3 more hours. So most of the stuff I'm listening to is almost like double speed. Um, I'm trying to finish this on the 16th. Shouldn't be a big problem. Then I recently just found the book as audio Wages of Destruction from Adam Tooze. Um, 30 hours regular listening time. I'm just going to listen now to list now the regular listen time. We'll finish it or listen to it faster. I'm planning to finish this by the 22nd. The good thing is for this one I also have the hard copy, and I heard quite a few people mentioning this book. It seems to be one of the few books about the economy side of Nazi Germany, but I haven't heard much too much context in terms of are there other books or other viewpoints which Adam might miss. So I'm really looking forward to this. It will be probably one of the more intense ones going through, and yeah, that's really good. Still coming up as next. Then a new psychology book came out about Nuremberg. It's called Nuremberg Interviews. I think it's released in 2 days or so as audio version, where basically I forgot psychologist spoke yeah, to the Nazi elite during the trials in Nuremberg, and present their conclusions. It's 19 hours, so I'm trying to finish this by the 27th. Then, which is also going to be like more high level, then kind of a bit more lower level book called Nazi Hunters, which describes the lives of people who were going after war criminals after 1945, once the official charges were dropped. I think it might list up to 20 different individuals, which is quite good. Especially, I got this book because I think it's quite important to know this side, how society dealt with this huge topic afterwards. Because more or less, yes, in the 50s or 60s, the topic was dropped. I think Adenauer said like, okay, now we have not amnesty, but we are not going to pursue this topic in more depth because it's just hurting the economy and draining on resources, and he kind of thought like they need to move on, which probably will bring up many interesting questions. Then kind of, if there's more time, which I almost don't think, but I wouldn't mind throwing in an account of a German soldier. It's called In Deadly Combat, somebody from the Eastern Front. I read, I think, probably 3-4 accounts back in the 90s, early 2000s about this topic. Would be a nice refresher. But yeah, only if it works out. Also, what's his first name? Mr. Grossman wrote, or there's a 37-hour book about Stalingrad out, kind of to complement the Stalingrad series from Tick, which is still going on until somewhere next year. But yeah, it would be nice to hear the Soviet perspective about this battle and the, the Red Army, so to say. Then another, so, but that's just option, probably not going to work out. Another book I definitely would like to go through. It's called Kremlin Letters, a correspondence between the Western Allies and the UdSSR. It's 34 hours, quite big. Ideally, it's finished by December the 11th, and then I'll probably just start a book called Germany, which is Helmut Smith. This is the author. He is looking at the question of nationality and specific German nationality from 1500 to 2000, kind of doing lots of reflections, what nationality in the different epochs meant for the Germans or in general, and compares it with the Third Reich. Should be interesting. Not sure if I finish this before the 15th of December, because 15th of December will be the big day when I want to start the Rise and Fall from Shire. It's 57 hours, trying to complete it by the 28th of December. I'm not sure, kind of, ideally I make more detailed notes about the Rise and Fall, due to its prominence from Jordan Peterson. I have to see, kind of, I still hear from many other people who are looking into Third Reich and Second World War topics that this is still a pretty good book. But I will see myself after having gone through more contemporary works about this time. And then, as last, I want to go again through the Nuremberg trials, one of the books I was listening to early. Let me see on my list. Nuremberg trials, yeah, in March this year I listened through it. I think it's just good as a good kind of summary again. What happened, kind of, what are the conclusions. There is also a book called Wolfszeit, 10 years after 1945 to 1955 in Germany, which would be interesting. Also I think, yeah, it's Ian Kircher's Hitler, which I found quite impersonal, but now with more, way more details about the time. Maybe now it's more, maybe it would kind of tell me more, or make more sense to me, but I probably won't find the time for this, because I think it's 44 hours or so. So actually, let me look. Yep, it's 44 hours. So as I want to finish by the end of December, I might run maybe the first week or so into January, but I don't want to extend it into like a full-blown other month. I also have a few books in case I have at this time. It's called the Bomber Command, which looks into Allied bombing of Germany. And also, I haven't found the title, but I would be interested in the which looks into offspring of survivors from the Nazi terror, Holocaust survivors, or other people who kind of had lots of hardship during this time. But I didn't have time yet to look into it. Maybe also something technical might be interesting, technical developments during this time. But somewhere, yeah, I want to stop there and see. So, yeah, so this is upcoming, and the next video will be about what I went through so far. And yeah, see you then. Bye.